Welcome to Modern Homestead, Alaska. I'm Jessica, and we live on 5 acres off the beaten path, building a life of resilience just outside the road system, where being prepared isn't a hobby, it's how we live. In the last month, some things have changed around here. We no longer have an urgent care within an hour. If something happens, now we're truly on our own. And that meant we had to take a hard look at what we keep on hand and what we don't, because out here, being unprepared isn't inconvenient, it can be dangerous. So join us for a massive, all-in, stock it like you mean it supply run to Anchorage, Alaska, where we load up on everything from everyday life to real emergency supplies. Our first stop is going to be the Costco in Anchorage, Alaska. We have shown this several times on the channel. It is the one on our side of town, but it's not the business center. I would have loved to go to the business center, but it's just not gonna have all of the medical supplies and things that we're actually looking at stocking up this month. And so we'll head into our regular Costco that has everything from clothes and baby goods, as well as produce, all of the different things, and a fairly large medical supply. Changed it! Yes. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Wow. Okay, this used to all be like the alcohol section, and then that was like the TV, and then now there's like racks right there. They've totally changed this around. I need to get my bearings straight. Walking in is totally different. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Well, friends, spring is on its way. We've already got some little eggs and things like that coming out. $10. Cute little stuffies. Cody loves these. $15. The toys are up front, which is strange. This isn't normally like this. Yay! Garden season is upon us. $15 for spring perennials, assorted. I love it. Ooh, that's some beautiful stuff. Oh, wow. $20 for, oh, that's for the orchids. 15. Beautiful. Look at these tulips. You know, I don't think I've seen them grown here. It probably is just entirely too cold. But you could have tulips indoors. Those are so pretty. $19. So my friend Bill gave me 3 lemon trees. We're gonna bump them up a size, but eventually I'd like to get like a plastic pot like this when I have a space that they can be in year round. But right now, if I filled this with soil and then tried to drag that in and out of my house, that would just be entirely too heavy for me. But for $16, they are plastic, but that's a whole lot easier to move around than a stone one. Garden hoses. Look at that fountain. Oh, that's actually really pretty. $189, so $190. I love to look at all the flower and garden things. We're in the heart of what is known as second winter. This week, in fact, it is going to be in the double-digit negative temperature, so -11, -13 each and every day. It is going to be just frigid for the month of March. Although that is the case, we are super looking forward to the garden season ahead. Look who is actually home on a weekend. I haven't been able to have him in videos in weeks because Aaron has been traveling and out of town. And so him and I are spending the day together. And of course, we would do it at Costco. Oh, your favorite, right? Of course we would. Oh my gosh. Okay, so big changes again. Now this is where the liquor section is, and this was like dog food. Dog food is moved that way, and then the produce, so they moved around our whole stinking Costco. All right, it's finally time to start throwing some stuff in the cart, and we will begin right here with the 5-count of avocados for $7. These are super ripe or super underripe. I'm actually gonna get 2 because they're so underripe. They'll last quite a while this month. We'll have to carry everything over because Erin will be lost in the meat section. We'll check in with Erin in just a minute and see what meats he threw in, but you and I will end up grabbing the rest of our produce really quick. Keep in mind, we try and only do a monthly trip, and so the produce doesn't last very long. We end up having to eat like the frozen and those sort of things. But now is the time to grab a few fresh things that will last just a little while, or we eat them right away. Let's do the 3-pack of cucumbers for $8, and I'm also gonna do the 6-count of peppers for $9.79. Out here on our Alaska homestead, the work is nonstop, and I have long been dependent on energy drinks just to keep up. But the crashes and the jitters and everything that goes along with it, it's just not cutting it for me anymore. But I still wanted something that we could be energy, focus, brain health, all of the things without all of those nasty side effects. I started doing some research and I came across something called methylene blue. Let me tell you about it. Every bit of focus and clarity you feel begins inside of your mitochondria, the tiny power plant in your cells. When they weaken, your thinking slows, your energy drops, and even simple tasks feel harder. This is why researchers are so interested in methylene blue. Doctors have used it for more than a century to treat malaria, blood poisoning, and even cyanide exposure. And in recent years, scientists have discovered something even more interesting. In small controlled doses, methylene blue can support healthy mitochondrial energy production, especially in the brain. A doctor at the University of Massachusetts calls it a cellular reboot because it helps the brain produce cleaner, more efficient energy. And in 2025, the hype gained traction. People now use methylene blue to support mental clarity, sharper thinking, and healthy aging without relying on stimulants. But purity really does matter. Many products online are aquarium-grade blue dyes and unregulated powders that are not meant for human consumption. The wellness company's Recharge is in a league of its own. It's pharmaceutical-grade methylene blue, and it's paired with PQQ and NAD, the ultimate brain hack hybrid. To get 10% off of every order, just head over to twc.health/MHAlaska and use code MHAlaska to get 10% off of every order. Head to twc.health/MHAlaska and use my code MHAlaska. Feel the difference, think clear, recharge. Oh, wow. You already found some? Yeah. Just working on it? What do we got? Beef ribeye, 4 pounds. That's $102 there. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Because we're not gonna spend very much today. Just get 1 pack of meat that's $25 a steak. Amazing. They have 3 pounds of white nectarines for $7. I have some apples left from our last trip. These actually feel, they're not super firm. I love nectarines. I think I'm gonna do these for me this week. And tomatoes, I'm gonna do these hothouse scraped tomatoes for $8. At our local Three Bears, these are $13. So they're almost double the price to get them by my house. We're getting everything we did eat this last month of February, and ground beef. We actually ate more than what Erin is grabbing here, but this is what we can stock up on this time. And then he went ahead and got 1 small pack of ribs. Oh, he went ahead and got 2 small packs of ribs. The cuties or mandarins, 3 pounds for $5. These definitely, the citrus just hit the spot in February, so I'm gonna grab one of these. And I'm gonna grab limes over here, but not lemons this time. 3 pounds for $7 because it's like for me, one or the other on the citrus, so that I just don't have any waste, if you will. I have 1 lemon left over, but all of the cuties, all of the lemon except for the one, and the limes, all of that citrus, and then there's only a few apples left and a few onions and some potatoes from when we did the fresh produce. Hi, baby.
What's up?
What's up, baby? What are you doing?
Brisket shopping.
Brisket shopping.
I mean, we only have one in the freezer, right?
We do only have one. If you slowly add things into the freezer like this, we have so many people coming this summer, but you stock up. Aaron and I were just talking on the drive here, because it's a long way from our home, that it is so nice to start having the food stock really stocked up. But we're gonna, oh, you're putting them back? You're going with the brisket instead? Okay, we've just saved ourselves $1. Aaron's gonna put back the $100 worth of ribeye, and then grab the, what did you grab? A brisket instead. How much is the brisket? 105, but how many pounds?
18.
So it's way more weight for the same amount of money?
$16.99. Well, no, brisket, yeah, it's a lot more weight.
A lot more weight for the same. Bananas, I love them. So for $3 a pound, we'll just grab an underripe amount. Found them, ladies. We drug them away from the meat. Let's grab just some tortillas for the freezer. Wyatt ate those the last time, so we have none stocked up.
Which one's these ones?
I like the carb balance for you and I, but you can get one of each if you would like.
Do they have regular tortillas or just a...
They have the regular ones right next to you. So $8.39 for the carb balance.
They don't make these in the regular, like, tortilla size?
No, but you do. You have to get 2 of them at this Costco. So 2 for $8.39. Perfect. Do you want the big ones or no? We'll skip it. Okay. For being tortilla lovers, these carb balance ones are only 70 calories and they have 6 grams of protein, whereas a normal tortilla is 190 calories just for one tortilla, and I don't think it has 6 grams of protein as well, but you can really cut your calorie count down. And honestly, I think the Mission ones taste almost identical to the regular ones, so we've switched those quite a bit. I was bragging about my dried fruit section, but I have never had, I don't think, gently dried strawberries.
I'm not paying $17 for that.
What? Aaron says we're not paying $17 for a small 18-ounce bag of gently dried strawberries. Let's see. Green grapes, 3 pounds for $11, or red ones. I actually like the green ones better. I'll pay the $1 more to simply have what I prefer, if any of them look good. Yeah, I like the spring mix, or I like the romaine. Spring mix will work. One salad for $6. Aaron's grabbing a bag of romaine hearts for $6. Yeah, that looks good. Wyatt and I like a lot of salad. So many yummy produce things to choose from, and then because everything is shipped up here, we can buy some herbs. I said everything gets shipped here, and then I went and bought some local Alaska herbs or carrots, those sort of things. But mostly 99.999% of everything in Alaska is shipped here, and it is not grown locally. And so it's very nice to be able to have some fresh things especially when the temperatures are so stinking cold. And then one thing we always get is a pineapple, $4.50. How to choose a pineapple? You simply just grab this and see how easy that is pulling out of the center. That is super ripe. This one looks overripe for our taste. This one down here is a lot less yellow. It's very firm, but the center pulls out. And so we'll get this one. It should last a few days longer. Oh, pork ribs, pork belly, tenderloin. See, this is great. For $22, this I would cut into thirds and make 3 different huge meals out of it. I have several of these stocked up right now, so we'll skip right now, but $37.60. The organic ground beef Aaron grabbed is $26 for a 3-pack. Ooh, all farm. I don't buy any farm because I should be able to get it local, but I never can find it. But $21.29 for these great big 914 white whole hard head-on shrimp. Sorry. Our freezers are absolutely full of wild sockeye salmon at $25 for this one fillet. I cannot even imagine how much money is in our freezer if we had to pay for it. Oh my god, I lost Aaron again. He's sampling things. So something I grabbed for myself because Aaron will be going back out of town this week, and then Wyatt and I eat. This is one of my favorite convenience things, and it's the chicken street tacos at $5.50 a pound. So you just kind of have to read it, but we actually really like these. So let me get a good size one. It'll be dinner and a lunch for both of us. This one looks good. Perfect. $15.92. Ooh, $800 for a new mattress.
Cooling.
Yeah, we need that up here.
Yeah, I do. You.
Let's grab some brats. We eat those. They're pretty quick and easy to make, and a sausage. So the brats are $13.50, and the Italian sausage is $11. So, well, that one's kind of squishy. Maybe they all are. Some of them are really squished down. Yeah, grab that, and then grab one of these. Aaron and I. Oh, I've never seen. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's totally try it. Aaron loves anything jalapeno. These Kalbasa smoked meats mini jalapeno beef sausages, $7.59. I think you'll like those. Try one. And then every time we grab these. So these are an Alaska thing because they are reindeer sausage. So $19.49, $6.50 a pound. Aaron likes the hot ones, or do you want the Louisiana hot ones? They're $20. Louisiana or regular hot?
It's regular hot.
Regular hot this time? Normally he gets this one, but we'll go ahead and he'll do these. So I don't love reindeer sausage. It has like a tang to it that I'm not used to. Why?
You don't like Rudolph? Rudolph tastes good.
Oh my gosh. Aaron, I have to edit that out.
No, you don't.
It's so
Rudolph is good.
I have to edit that out.
No.
Yeah. I want to try and make the Borzen. My neighbor gave me a culture for this, and she said it is fantastic. So out of Peaches' milk, I think I'm going to try and make. That's one of our favorite cheeses to buy. The Laughing Cow we really like. None of it is on sale right now, so I think we're gonna skip cheese because we do have cheese in the cheese freezer. So over in that area is the toilet paper, the paper towels, all of that. We don't need any of that right now. So we will go down here and look for some water. Okay, we will get some flavored waters. 0 calories, 0 sugar. I want this one. The raspberry nectarine and the blackberry lemonade. Okay. $10. One of those is perfect. Thank you. We still don't know how to make cottage cheese, and we still buy sour cream. Sour cream, $4.79.
I think we have to buy milk, right?
Oh, Lord, no. No milk. No milk. I have more milk. I'm swimming in milk, and I give it to all of my neighbors. And my one little dairy cow just feeds our entire neighborhood of folks. However, I cannot wait for the chickens to be back and to be laying. This, like, I think it was a month ago, we finally had to buy eggs for the first time, and I just cannot. After growing and raising your own, it is very difficult to have to buy eggs. But $7.30 for these kind of free range. I'm gonna get 2. Yeah, I'm gonna grab one more of these. They store for super long, so for $10, I like this vanilla one. It's perfect. Okay, let's throw this in. Wyatt asked me to pick up a couple of easy things that he can just cook up himself. I see some, it's not bad, lightly breaded. So this is $4 a pound. So $16, we'll get one of these. Fully cooked, no antibiotics. What'd you find?
I had to try some seasonings on some chicken. I don't like
Nice.
chicken, but I had to try the seasoning.
You had to try the seasoning.
If you find a seasoning that makes your chicken taste good, you're all right.
And it did make the chicken better, so you're nah on it. Okay.
This guy told me.
He just teased the guy for not having chocolate milk, and he said no milk. But
It doesn't taste like peaches,
it doesn't.
but it's better. I mean, I was kidding.
This man is not trying to make it out of Costco. Where are we gonna hide the body, ladies? All right, these are so bizarre. They are the tartest sour, that one's sour mango. Cody and Wyatt brought home the sour grapes, and they are weird, but a sour grape frozen is actually really, really good. So if you have a chance to try any of these, they're actually not that bad if you like sour things. But they're bizarre. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bizarre. We'll probably grab Wyatt some pot stickers and some orange chicken, maybe.
Currently out. We don't have anything on order in transit just as of yet.
This is actually really good. And then these, I love these dumplings. So just a couple of quick things. Babe, you have to let me actually put the stuff in the cart.
I didn't know you were grabbing it.
I'm just carrying it all and it's all falling out of my hand. Do you remember which one we bought at the business center?
Sure don't. I don't pay attention to that.
Cody and Wyatt and I loved it. I now don't remember. One of them was fantastic. Oh, it was the all vegetable one. That's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're looking for his cheese sticks. There they are. They would be $16. he does eat other food, I swear, but he is a big growing boy still to this day. What was it? Oh, he would. How much are those? 12 bucks? That's not bad. Let's grab one of those for him. Good call, Aaron. We both know you want to snack on him when he heats them up. There you go. Hebrew Neshel with a puff pastry. Yummy. Little bacon while we're over here. So with Aaron being out of town and our house kind of fluctuating, I don't cook the whole time. Not only that, I am on Whole30 or a version of it, if you will. And so poor Wyatt is like, Mom, what is there? Because we live in an ingredient house, not a quick house. And so I did agree, because he does pitch in towards the groceries, the budget, the shopping hauls. So in our house, anyone is allowed to put things on the list because everyone is paying for it. Okay, this is my favorite. I can't get this at the business center, and they no longer carry it at Three Bears. So the sugar-free uncured bacon. We'll grab one of those. I love how thick and meaty this one is. And then for cheaper, they have the Costco one that I will like fry up and add to different things, not maybe part of breakfast. So $17.50 for this. It's not as good as the old one. No, it's not. But you guys, it is so much better for us to cut out all the additional sugars we can.
Well, this one does too. It just got sodium in it. That
It just has a, but it has sugar in it. If you read the ingredient list. Oh man, we didn't love it.
Never had a Keurig.
Do you want string cheese? Okay, $11 on that. You don't need yogurt. That I do know how to make. I'm gonna grab one of these crazy meal beef, like ground beef, and any kind of like beef gravy or bouillon or something like that, and a block of cream cheese. We call it stroganoff. I don't think it's stroganoff at all, but it is one of Aaron's favorite things on carnivore. So I do grab some cream cheese because I haven't figured out how to make that. And then instant coffee, $14. Do you want to grab two of these? One, since we're completely out, one for now and one for the stock. Yeah, thank you, babe. There it is. There it is, but it came with salsa this time. Get two of those. We have that on our list. They actually work really, really well. I'll show you why. There is only 40 calories in it, and the first ingredient is actually water, skim milk, Monterey Jack cheese. It's not that bad, and it really does help when you are eating low calorie. Wyatt and I have been making ranch from like the dry ranch mix with mayonnaise and milk, and it is on sale, $2.80 off. This is his favorite, so $7. We're actually gonna grab two of these. Wait, what are you eating? Beanie Weenies?
Beanie Weenies.
We have not had those since what, the 80s, 90s? 90s kids would know what these are. Heinz beans with tomato sauce. $8.39. No? Yes? No? No? You're so cute. Okay, these 16 grams of protein. The Quest chips, I like a different flavor. However, for $10, they're way cheaper than the 4 individual bags. And so we are gonna go with, even if it's not my favorite. And then I promised my friend Crystal from Flat Tire Farm that next time we came to Costco, I would grab her one. So 2 for Aaron and I, and 1 for... Hello, Miss Crystal. I have your chips. Come to my house and I'll give them to you. Nice. This Costco is always a madhouse, and so Aaron, I have him parked on an aisle over there. So we're gonna grab what is not our favorite. I grabbed a different brand last time, and Wyatt and Cody just ate through them. So we're gonna get the Kirkland brand. Why? Because these really do help curb our appetite, and yet we don't love them so much that we would just eat them all of the time. So we'll grab one of each and then take Aaron to see. The lady said, it's candy. It's like a Kinder thing. I didn't buy it because
you're giving me candy and
it is like
taking AG1.
I know. You're gonna do AG1 instead. Oh, how was it?
Try it.
Is it good? I'll try it. Hello there.
Hello.
It's very green.
It's super green.
Super
It's
green.
75 multivitamins. I give you 2 of them.
Thank you, love.
There you go. And it's $72.99 for the for 40 days.
For 40 days.
Yes.
Hey, tell me, why does it taste like bubble gum? Did it taste like bubble gum to you?
No, because you ate the candy first.
I think the immediate flavor of AG1 is bubblegum. So, a whole month of Costco for the family done. Are you ready to stock medical supplies?
Hope we have room.
I hope we have room. All right, we'll head off to the medical section. I think this is, Aaron and I were trying to figure it out. We believe 99.99% sure. That's my second time with that quote today. We have never done the medical stock up since we lived in Alaska, and it has gotten to the point where if someone's sick, anything happens, we literally are just buying onesies and twosies. And when I cleaned out all of our medical supply storage stuff, it literally is mind-blowing how little to nothing we have left. And so we are going to get very basic and the things that seem to work for us. But here we are, the medical section. So I did break down the list for us, and we have some different creams, and that was the first thing we came upon. There's sort of some arthritis stuff back there, but we're gonna do 1 pack of the Bengay for $11. We're totally out of anything like that. Okay, this is a big one. The Neosporin, that actually is, I think you looked at the nasal strips, there isn't a price on it. This one we are almost completely out of, and they're all over the place with the different kits. So I will grab 2 of these for our big stockpile. Down here we have some Vicks Vapor Rub. Maybe this is an Arizona thing. They are $3 off right now. I have a couple of these left, but this is one of my favorite things. If you actually put it on your feet and put socks over it when you're sick, not just on the chest, but for whatever reason, this is probably one of the best medical things you can keep on hand. $3 off, making it $11 for the 2-pack. Severe, okay. I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, I don't like the capsules. I like the NyQuil liquid, and whenever I'm sick, this and what is the other one that I buy all of the time? Alka-Seltzer. The Alka-Seltzer Cold is my favorite. So, we'll get 2 of these. Have those. Emergencies, you love those. You want me to grab those? Yep. $16 to $17. Just a little vitamin boost. This is something Aaron and the kids will really use. Because we don't use this stuff very often, but like I'm saying, like I literally had the most stocked medical supplies, and we have gone through it because I don't want to pay $16 for nose spray. However, when someone has a severe cold, the truth is this stuff can be really, really helpful, really relieve a lot. And so even though I don't want to pay the $16, and this is kind of making me a little sick to my stomach to be stocking up on this, only because no one's sick right now. So the thought is like, oh, we'll just get it when we need it. But the truth is, we might not be able to get it when we do need it. And then it's so bad having to go to town in the middle of a cold. So I'll go ahead and grab those. And then I was looking right here, the cough drops. I don't really care what flavor or what kind. So for $9, we'll grab a bag of Halls. Mucinex, this is one that my family, whenever someone is sick, goes out and actually buys. We do like it. And right now it is $6.50 off, making it $25.50. It's not his first go round. Okay, naproxen, which is Aleve. I have found that it doesn't matter what the brand is on those, and so this is something that we are constantly buying, a single bottle of a single bottle of a single bottle of. We have none of this stocked up, so we're gonna grab that. This is a little bit better, according to the doctor. When I was having migraines that had seizures and they wanted to protect my liver and kidneys, they preferred that I did this if I was going to do it daily, as opposed to Tylenol or aspirin or something like that. But the 2-pack of the Costco acetaminophen, which is Tylenol, but not the PM. One day, Cody gave Aaron, who doesn't take anything, Tylenol PM first thing in the morning on the way to go on a hunting trip, and he was exhausted all stinking day long. So these are $2 off, $8.50, good to have on hand. And then one more pain reliever. Let me look through the Advil section, because when you do have that, let's go with the Kirkland. The Kirkland 2-pack for $11, 500 capsules each for $11. You can alternate when you have that fever, that cold. You can alternate acetaminophen and ibuprofen, which is Advil. They were on sale, and I do have really bad allergies, so I did buy a Costco size of the nose ones, but we will get the regular. I end up having to take these all summer long for my allergies. We have like a lot that comes out of the trees and things up here, so I don't need them right now, but I will need them at $3 off, making them $10.50 for just a Zyrtec type of daily allergy. I'm not going to get this today, but I am going to highly recommend it. I was able to get the saline, like the salt that goes into the neti pots or these different nose clearing things. Costco has them for $23. I have one of these for every member of our family, and I am not kidding you. When I had COVID, I think this is the thing that kept me breathing. I was using this multiple times a day, and it really cleared my sinuses. And then Azure actually sells the salt in like bulk to where you can have it, and then we have a different one for each person, because I think sharing is just a little bit gross. But I would definitely put this in my home kit. Okay, Band-Aids, stay right here. Here we are. I have not stocked up on Band-Aids. We've just bought 1 pack here and there with like emergency kits. And this is one of the things we are almost completely out. So I think that's gonna be about it. A couple of things that we had on here was the eye wash, and I wanted like some belly, like some stomach meds. I didn't. Oh, here they are.
The Pepto right behind you?
Oh, goodness. Stomach has been killing me lately, and so I'm gonna grab the Prilosec. And then I read the active ingredients between this one and the Gasex, and they're not the same. So they're kind of an antacid, stomach relief, that sort of thing. I think this will do it. I think this will do it for us. We've gotten the pain relievers and everything else that I had on the list. We do have like gauze, tape, bandages, those sort of things. If they had that stuff here, we would have grabbed it. But I think we're good at Costco for right now. Let's check out and see how much we spent. Get it, my little cart man. I find things. I sneak in and then Aaron snuck those in. $1,050 and a fan. From $2,000 hauls all the way down to $1,000 haul, and we're able to start stocking up on things like medical supplies and stuff that is not just your basic food supplies. I think Aaron and I are doing a fairly good job of building our pantry. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button and make sure that you follow along for everything that we do. Let me check out of Costco and we'll head on with the video. Whew, it is quiet. Deep breath. I'm actually very, very happy, and it is extremely difficult to invest in our health when we have things like just a grocery budget that we need to get through every month. And as we try to be grown-ups and do better and do all of these things, I'm actually very excited that it was not much more, although $1,000 at Costco for a month of groceries and our medical stock up is a lot of money. I'm not discounting that it's a lot of money, but at the same time, I'm so grateful it is not $2,000 or more. So we made it to the, where are we? It's been a long day. Wasilla Fred Meyer. We can get some smaller produce items here, as well as we need a little bit of soap, like bar soaps that they sell. Our list is very, very short, but we thought we'd head in here and finish out for the rest of the month. I'm gonna get a hot drink. These are so nice on a weeknight when I don't want to do any cooking. Aaron will grab one of these, slice it up and fry it, and they're on sale, normally $5, they're $4. Look at that sale, normally $13, on sale for $4. These are kind of like a protein built puff bar, 150 calories for 17 grams of protein, sorry. But at that price, those are perfect to have as a backup. Oh, they have a coffee shop, and I'm a little bit chilled. It's about 20 degrees out, and it's starting to feel like that's normal temperature, except for by the time we made it all the way to Wasilla, I'm just chilled and tired. So I got a little pick-me-up, small coffee. All right, we will look for some fresh herbs. Let's do thyme, dill, and sage. $4 a piece. Here's a fun fact. There is no tax in Anchorage, and so when we go to like a Fred Meyer there, or even the Home Depot, it just costs a little bit less. However, this is our local Fred Meyer, which is a Kroger store, and I'll pay the little extra tax because ours is generally so much calmer and quieter, and I know where everything is, and hopefully I'm not alone in that I will shop a store just simply to not have the chaos of a bunch of people. And then I was wandering around, and they have like obviously normal size stuff, and I thought I might get for Wyatt like some hummus and carrot sticks or something like that. It's a really good healthy snack for this guy. Oh my goodness, I have not been able to find jalapeno hummus since I left Arizona, and they have it for $5. That is going home with us. What are you getting, baby?
Try some uncured beef bologna.
Uncured beef bologna. And you read the ingredients I was telling them, so there's nothing extra in it? Nice. You're just trying to pound?
Just a pound.
We have grocery store sushi, and my sister Mary swears by it. They do normally have someone here that makes it every Wednesday, and then it's supposed to be fairly good and fresh. I don't know if you know this, I don't eat raw fish. In fact, we love the salmon that we catch. Halibut is our absolute favorite. Pike is really, really nice. Which, if you clean it while it's like part frozen and just do it out there at the river or the lake or wherever you're catching it at, it is a white fish that doesn't have a lot of flavor, so it picks up other flavors really, really well. But beyond that, I like tuna, I like crab and lobster and a couple of other things, but I do not like any of it raw. So sushi is not mine and Aaron's game, but Cody and Caleb and Destiny and all of them absolutely love going on sushi dates. So that's just the rest of my family. It's just not a mine and Aaron thing. We're seeing if let me grab a couple of these. These are on sale. Your shaved steak. So the shaved steak here is how many pounds? 24 ounces. It is $13.99, so $14 right now. I make that for Aaron with, I showed it on the previous video. He has this like W sauce, which is a Worcestershire type sauce, and I do like a rancher steak rub, and that is it. And it is literally one of his favorite things, and it will make 2 entire meals for him to take for lunch. They're super simple for me when I'm meal prepping, and they don't always have it anymore, but when they do, so a pound and a half, which is 2 meals, $14. This is less than eating out, so $7 lunch is actually not that bad for him. Do you see anything else on sale we need? That is the chorizo I bought the last time, $4.50. You want a couple of those? They're pretty good. You get 2 pounds of chorizo at $4.50. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they have that here either. It's hard for us to find like the hot sausage that's already crumbled up like this, and they have it on sale. Well, the Kroger is on sale for $4.50. That is $7.50. That's what I just bought in the chorizo is on sale for $4.50.
Same.
Oh, it is the hot. You're right, Aaron. Thank you for showing me that. I'll go ahead and grab a couple of those for you. These are so simple. They're normally $4.59. They're on sale for $3. I fry these with the chorizo and some eggs. It is a perfect breakfast. Oh my goodness. So $17.29. That is for 1 Dayquil. I think, what did we pay? $19 for the Dayquil? The 3-pack and Costco size? The Dayquil and the NyQuil. There's the NyQuil down here. Is $17.99 here. Didn't we just pay $19 at Costco for a 3-pack? And a bigger size. So, we got one heck of a deal. That's what I mean. We are buying one at a time. Like when someone would get sick, we'd buy just one and kind of ink through the... Or ink. I didn't mean ink. What word did I mean? Anyway. I'm falling apart as I get. I'm gonna go here. Body makeup remover. And then that'll work. Done. Yeah.
That's a good about it.
Every time.
Yeah.
$235. We did get lots and lots of sale items with a savings of $70. No sooner do we get home from shopping and Aaron is knocked out by this crud, and he had asked me to go ahead and strain out the fire cider, and I said, I was gonna save it for a video, and of course he gets sick in the midst of it. So instead of just emergency supplies and jumping to the cold and the flu and all of that, we're going to do some preventative measure and try to knock this little cold out that he has got with some of this fire cider. What fire cider is basically, it is onions and garlic along with some herbs, as well as like ginger and turmeric, a bunch of citrus, as well as some spicy things like serranos or jalapenos. And then you put it in some good organic apple cider vinegar, and you just leave it for a couple of months, and the vinegar takes all of the good, amazing things out of the citrus and so on. And then you add about, for me, this is 2 half gallons, which turns into 1 gallon of fire cider. I do about a cup of good raw organic honey, and all that is in this is organic. We do the best we can with this, especially because you're pulling everything out with that vinegar, and so you want the best ingredients you can put into it. And then he takes 2 shots a day during like a cold and flu, and then 1 shot a day of it every morning, just as like a preventative measure. So of course I felt sick to my stomach about like spending the money for cold and flu and all these different things, and then no sooner do we get home, not even within 24 hours, Aaron is knocked out with this crud that's going around. So thank you all for being here today. I cannot express with words how much I have appreciated all of you that have stuck with me through all of it, those who have chosen to be part of the channel, even though comments and things were off, and I was taking time to do what was best for myself, my family, and my homestead. And now I would like to let you know, if you would like to leave a comment, you're more than welcome to do so. I have opened that back up. And so with that, I thank you for everything. I ask you, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you join the channel. Make sure you ring that bell so you're getting notifications. You don't miss anything that we're doing on this channel. And as always, I really do truly hope that you are blessed. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead of you. I know there is a lot going on in the world. I know that there's a lot going on as far as colds and flus. This winter seems to be dragging on into the second winter, and I know that with all of that, it is easy to just get a little bit down. So I hope that you take a moment and reflect and find just something to be absolutely grateful for, thankful for the day or the sunshine, the family in your home, whatever it is. And with that, I hope that you are blessed, and I hope you come back to see me in the next video. I will see you then. Bye for now.